Welcome to Jones In for Sports. Don't forget to like and share. If I find you posting stir links and comments, I've cut you, I mean block.
Yeah, we 1 day away, y'all. 1 day away from NFL football, baby.
Not even that. We're 1 day away from football the whole weekend. Like
Hell yeah. It's
all the way to
Thursday,
Monday,
Friday,
Friday,
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oh, this is the way to start it off, y'all. This is the way to start it off. So we hype. But before we get into all of that, welcome to another episode of the Jones In podcast. I am your host, Jones, and I'm always brought to you with my co-host, E. What's going on, my guy?
What's up?
I know you got some good news we want to talk about. You definitely
yes, I
talk
did.
about it, so we're going to get into that. But if you are watching for your first time, make sure y'all hit that likes, that subscribe button. Y'all comment as we go. If y'all have any questions, comment. We're going to put it up there on the board so everybody can see it and we can engage together. And let's have some fun with it because football is back, baby. Football is back. So, E, like we said, this is the first time I've seen you rock the Broncos.
Take it away.
Something definitely could happen. Something definitely could happen. Talk to us. Take it away.
We all know it was a long off season.
Sure was.
Very long off season for me. We're in the rebuild stage. I'm not, it is what it is. I'm glad we are committed to the rebuilding stage of starting Bo Nix from day one.
Absolutely.
But today's news was the best to me because that means we keep in one of the top corners in the league in a Broncos jersey for a couple more years. We signed PS2, Patrick Surtain Jr. to a 4-year, $96 million contract, 77 guaranteed. He's the highest paid DB ever.
Yep.
I mean, that doesn't mean nothing. Once Sauce Gardner gets paid, that'll be the highest contract. You know how it is nowadays. Everybody resets the market.
Absolutely.
But I'm excited with that. Like, if wherever you want to argue him, he's a top 3 corner in the league.
No question.
And he's young. Like, with us rebuilding, that's who needs to be the centerpiece of that defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything on that the defensive side of the ball starts with him.
I love it.
Before we had him, we didn't have. I mean, we had the no-fly zone with Aqib Talib and Chris Harris.
Shout out that my guy.
But PS2 is like he's our new Champ Bailey.
Yeah, there you go. That's a great way to put it. He really is. That's a great way to put it. I'm happy for you guys. That this offseason has been long, but it's going good for you guys.
It's dope because last week we started off with you guys getting your good news in CD, and this year, taking care of PS2.
Yep,
I'll take it.
Yeah, and how old is he? He's still young, right? He's still like 26 or something like that.
He might even be a little younger.
He's
25.
He's a young dude. He's very talented.
This is like his 4th year in the league.
Yep, exactly. And this is the time where they start to really learn themselves, and so he knows the league. He's already proven that. So definitely a smart move by the Broncos to tie him up and lock him in for the future. Like you said, you got your future quarterback right now.
Hopefully,
so far, it looks like it. Yeah, I don't want to
put too much pressure on him, but hopefully.
But right now it looks good. So we'll see what it looks like on Sunday. Who do you guys got Sunday?
Seattle.
Okay, well, we'll get into our picks about that later. But yeah, no, that's definitely special for you guys. You guys are so far having a really good offseason, but the offseason is over. Football is back, baby. And we got other news before we get into our picks. San Francisco finally made those moves that we've all been waiting for them to make those moves. But it kind of looked like some of those moves might not happen because one of the players was in Pittsburgh for a second. But after CD got
that was the biggest circus in the world.
For real.
He did all that.
Do you know who reported that first?
Wasn't it Schefter?
It probably was. That's why I don't want to put it out there if it wasn't him, but
or
most likely
Schefter or Rappaport.
Or Rappaport, right. So and I think did the team confirm that, or was it?
I think the whole thing was like it was pretty much agreed on. They just had to agree on the contract.
Right. And it just
he was still in talks with San Fran. I mean, we haven't mentioned his name. It was Brandon Ayuk.
Right.
All that to still sign the first offer he was given.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk. Like, what
So
the
what we're
fuck?
basically saying is this whole thing could have been avoided.
The whole thing. You could have been in camp. You could have been training with your quarterback, getting ready, chemistry with that team.
My
All
only
for you
thing
to miss an entire offseason, for you to take the
now,
deal, to be the fifth highest paid when you were
I
trying to
think
top three.
I think what really made him have to take that contract was CD's contract. You know you're not at the CD level,
Yeah,
so you can't be asking for more than CD.
right. I thought he was gonna be right below CD or right. I thought he'd be right above or right below CD. I thought it'd
I
be
mean, in a way, it helped you guys out because if he would have got that money first, CD would have been like, no, I need
yeah,
way more than that.
yeah. It did. It definitely did work out, and it worked out in the Niners' favor. What also worked out in the Niners' favor was
Bringing
Trent
back the best left
Williams.
tackle in football, absolutely.
No question about it. He's back. And before we move on from the Niners, we got to say, well, he's already back to the rookie that got shot.
Oh yeah,
An unfortunate situation. I'm glad that he made it out safely. Um, you know, welcome to being rich and famous now. You're in the league. This is a warning to all the young rooks out there that's going into any league, not even just the NFL. Wherever it is that you going, you got money now, and now you are a target. So you got to make sure you protect yourself. This one, he was lucky, and we hope that he learned from this situation. He has security, and you know, he moves the right way going forward, and everybody else learns from his mistake and not have to go through it to learn from it. So
absolutely.
So speedy recovery for him. Hopefully he has a good season. Even though I'm not a Niner fan, I am sympathetic to that. But now, what we all been waiting for, our picks. Now, if y'all in the chat watching and y'all don't like what we have to say because of our picks or whatever the case may be, well, write it up, and we can discuss it, baby. We can discuss it. All right. But remember, this is week one. So we can't put too much. Some of y'all putting a lot in week one. If they lose, oh well, relax.
There might be a team that wins this week and won't win for the rest of the season.
Exactly. It's very
You
possible.
never know.
You never know. So obviously, there's one game tomorrow. The reigning champs, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens. Not a lot is on this game. A lot of people are watching this game, not just because it's the first game of the year, but because it's a repeat of the AFC Championship from last year, which was somewhat of a close game towards the end. The Chiefs pulled away. But what are your thoughts on this game before you give your pick? Just break down what you think how this game is going to end and going to go, and then make your pick.
It's hard with these, especially that it's always that first game. It's always a weird one.
It's tough, yeah.
That first game is always weird because it's like
Just so y'all see it.
We know this is your shirt says it all, right?
All right, we out here. Just make sure y'all know.
Anyways, now like this game, the first game of the season is always a weird one for me because it's like this is not going to be what these teams look like come playoff time or whatever. I like the fact that it's the top two contending teams in the AFC going against each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a lot like to be there. It's like some revenge.
Yep.
The Chiefs are out to make a statement. Like we're gonna try to go for that 3-peat.
Yep.
Baltimore's trying to show them like, nah, we are the real threat to them in the AFC. So it's a lot at stake with it being just a week one regular season game.
Yep. So all that being said, who are you picking for this game?
It's gonna sound biased, but I'm taking Baltimore just because I feel like the reigning champ usually loses the first game. Yeah. It happened last year with Detroit beating them. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like it usually happens that way.
Yeah, they're receiving the ring and all that. Yep.
Yeah. So I usually will take the away team on that one.
Nice.
It's gonna be a close one.
Yeah.
There's so much talent that's gonna be on the field.
Oh yeah. I think so for all the same things that you said, the Chiefs reigning champs. But for me, I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be back and forth. But the reason why I'm going to give the edge to the Chiefs is because of the addition of Henry and Lamar. I think they might struggle a little bit in the first 2 weeks to get it really, even though they've been in camp all week, all season.
That's honestly the reason why I'm giving it to Baltimore. The fact that they got a real good running game.
Yeah, they definitely.
When you could run the ball, you could control more clock.
For sure. And the other reason why I'm gonna go with the Chiefs is because I feel like last year, it wasn't no secret. They didn't look good during the regular season. They obviously looked better during the postseason, but during the regular season, they did not good. But they had Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey and Andy Reid, so they figured out the formula.
Kelsey didn't really have a good year last year.
He didn't, but in the playoffs, I'm saying he started turning up in the playoffs. I think the Chiefs want to come out with a statement. Like, we're not the team from last year. We got some weapons now. I think they're gonna try to air it the fuck out. I really do. I think they're gonna this season. I don't know if they're gonna do it game one, but I think they're gonna
Baltimore does have a good defense
because even though there's 2-time back-to-back champs, and Patrick Mahomes is a 3-time champ, or the Chiefs are a 3-time champ, there's still disrespect there. There's still people disrespecting them out there. So I feel like the Chiefs are going to still use that as motivation to keep going. And they got the three-peat on their mind. So that's enough motivation in itself to be the first, which is going to be very hard because now you're really, really the hunted. Like, you were the hunted before. Now you just got it again. Now they really mad. So they're really going to come for y'all this year. But I think you guys, with that defense, they pretty much brought back everybody besides one of their star corners. But I think they'll be fine. I really do. Close game, but I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I don't know what score. I'll just go 27-24. I don't think it's going to be too high scoring, but there'll be probably a defensive touchdown.
I have it like a 24-17.
Yeah, something like that. All right, so let's get into our first. I don't know if this is our first ever, but maybe our first ever Friday game.
No, there was a Black Friday game last year.
There was? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our first probably opening week Friday game, yeah.
Yeah, word, exactly.
It's our first game in Brazil for sure.
For sure. Oh, yeah, and this is in Brazil. So that definitely is going to have the factor. Packers, Eagles. I wish freaking Nico was here, but we know his situation, so shout out to Nico. Thoughts? Packers, Eagles. Who do you got winning this game?
I got Philly.
Okay.
They're stacked. They just add another receiver to already pretty good receiving, pretty good offense. Weapon on offense. They drafted well. They added a lot to what they need, especially in the secondary. And in Green Bay, they added Josh Jacobs. They lost Aaron Jones, but it's like, what else did they do? That's it.
Yeah. No, I feel you. You don't think the Packers?
I got to see more, because remember last year they started off slow too.
Yep.
At least with Philly, we know what Philly's about. They just had to address that secondary, and they did that. I mean, they're going to have some more young guys on the defense.
Yep.
But they should be more athletic than what they had last year. They brought C.J. Gardner-Johnson back, which should help them big time. And like I said, those weapons on offense, like,
who did they still got AJ? I'm not AJ. Who's their running back for the Packers?
Aaron Jones. He's left. He's in Minnesota. They got Josh Jacobs now from the Raiders.
Josh Jacobs. There you go. Josh Jacobs. Okay. For me, this is a tricky game because it's
you don't want to say Philly because you're an Eagle.
No bias. I definitely don't want to say Philly.
No, I'm saying you don't want to say them.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely don't.
Part of you's like, don't do it.
My heart is saying, don't dare. Don't you dare. say that with you wearing that shirt. You crazy?
Shit might
But it's a
burn if
tricky
you
game
said it.
regardless because it's a out of the country game.
Oh yeah,
First
anything can
Bell.
happen, and
And
we don't even know how that field is.
right, exactly. Like the traveling, they're probably there now, obviously,
I,
preparing and trying to get it acquainted. But it's still a little different when you're playing overseas. I'm excited though that we got a Friday game. Um, there's so much hype on Green Bay. Like you said, I'm with you as far as I got to see more.
yeah.
There's adjustments there. Same with Saquon. There's adjustments there. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going Green Bay. Fuck it. I was gonna say Philly, but fuck it. I'm going with Green Bay. Green Bay. Put the 0-1 on them. This is kind of with not even this. I'm going with my heart, my head on this one. My head's going saying Green Bay, so I'm going with Green Bay. Fuck my heart. All right. My heart's saying Green Bay is probably gonna. I mean, Philly's the better team on paper, but Green Bay. Y'all been talking all that shit. Y'all better do some game one. Shit. Y'all better back me up this game. All right. Oh, there is no Saturday game. I thought there was a Saturday game. That would have
No,
been dope.
Saturday's just college.
That would, yeah. Oh yes.
We had a real good past week of college football.
Right. Exactly. So Saturday we got college, so we good anyways. Sunday, 1:00 game. Panthers, Saints.
Thank God I'm not in the market to watch that one.
Yeah. Right.
I'll take the who's home.
I believe the Saints.
I like the Saints in that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints too. Two teams that I'm not really impressed.
Yeah, the Saints are just Carolina's
Yeah,
like rebuilding, kind of.
exactly. Yep. So I'll go with the Saints. Next, Vikings Giants. Now there's been a little hype behind both teams, which I'm a little surprised by. What are your thoughts on this game? Giants.
Where is that? Is that here or is that
New York.
Minnesota?
Yep.
Believe it or not, I think I'm gonna take the Giants.
Home game.
I know everybody talks about because of Daniel Jones, which I get it, but the Giants got a good defense.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what Malik Neighbors is made out of at receiver.
Yep.
I just feel like, remember, they're going to get Sam Darnold.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I know they got Justin Jefferson. I think Addison's still hurt, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, they got T.J. Hawkinson. I'm gonna go with the Giants just because of their defense.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Giants as well. You hear me, Giants fans? I gave y'all some credit. I've been giving y'all credit all day today.
Oh, y'all lucky y'all playing the Vikings. I thought they were playing somebody else. I was
exactly
against the Giants.
It's only because y'all playing the Vikings. The Vikings don't really got it together right now. They got some weapons, but at quarterbacks, we know what Sam Darnold is. So I don't believe it. And their defense is not solid like the Giants is. So
yeah,
for that, I think Danny Jones could show up behind that defense against a team.
All he has to do is not turn
Play
the
it
ball
safe.
over.
Exactly. Play it safe. Just don't turn over the ball, and the Giants should win this game. All right. Talking about another bad team, Patriots going up against a team that should make a comeback this year, the Bengals in Ohio. We know. Bengals. This one should be an easy one.
Healthy Joe Burrow means a lot.
Yeah, exactly. That's a different team.
And that's not even if Jamar doesn't play, you still got T. Higgins over there.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, they'll be straight. Steelers, Falcons in Atlanta.
Oh, I'm going Falcons because the Steelers' starting quarterback is Russell Wilson.
Y'all saw how fast he got snapped around and said that shit.
If it was Justin Fields, I would have gave it a thought.
Yeah, exactly. I'm with you.
I like Atlanta. I like the additions they made.
Mm-hmm.
They got a good defense.
Ooh.
We all know where Kirk Cousins is about.
Is he officially starting? Like he's healthy?
He should be.
Back?
He should be because I know this kid was hurt in the preseason, the quarterback.
Who?
Penix.
Oh, right.
So it should be Kirk.
Let me see. Make sure. Okay. Yeah, it is Kirk. Okay. So, yeah, I'm with you. I like Kirk in the regular season, especially with some weapons around him that team has.
Hopefully, we can finally see those weapons get used.
Yes, exactly. And I think they will. I think Cousins is smart enough now in his career late, especially coming off of an injury, to play it smart. Hey, if somebody coming, I'm dumping that shit off to these weapons right here. They don't have to go down the field crazy because these weapons are not, besides like
Drake London.
yeah, Drake London. He's the only like deep threat that they have. So everything should be crosses and short routes and make them do what they want in the
We
in
got a
the
good young running back.
yep.
We got an athletic as hell tight end.
Pitts, right. Pitts can finally do his thing.
Yeah, can we finally see the Kyle Pitts that everybody was talking about in the draft?
Absolutely. I'm definitely with you on that one. Next one, the battle of last year's quarterbacks. Before he got injured, Texans and the Colts. Richardson's back healthy this year, and we know what C.J. Stroud was last year with Rookie of the Year, even in MVP conversations, and a lot of hype behind him, deservingly so this year. Who you got in this one?
Texans.
It's in thing. Yeah, I'm
Texans. They added Stephon Diggs. That team is only going to get better.
Yep.
Healthy Tank Dell. Dalton Schultz looked like the Dalton Schultz of his early Dallas days.
Yep.
Joe Mixon, like Nico Collins, like come on.
Yeah, that team is stacked. They're stacked. Good coach. Coach doing a great job. Yeah, I think that this game is going to be. Well,
it's going to be a little closer. It's going to be a closer game than that I'm making it seem out to be.
Right.
But from what we've seen, like even though we didn't see too much of Anthony Richardson last year because of injuries, but we've seen what CJ's about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
definitely. We know the Texans definitely should win this game. Without Richardson being there, it should be a blowout. But with him there, I think he's going to give them a threat because he can move.
Of course,
and things like that. So hopefully he can have a healthy year this year and do his thing. And I don't know what the Colts defense really looks like, so that's definitely going to be a problem for them. Next, Cardinals and Bills. Who do you got in this one? And Buffalo.
I'm gonna take Buffalo then.
Buffalo. I'm gonna take Buffalo, but I think it's gonna be closer than most people expect.
Oh, I think Buffalo struggles to win this game though.
Yeah, I think Buffalo struggles.
But I do think, like, I'm not the biggest Josh Allen fan. He is good enough to beat the Arizona Cardinals.
For sure. And that's the only reason why I'm picking them is because Josh Allen should be able to will them through it. But this is a whole kind of a brand new team, and they lost a lot of people on offense. They lost even more on defense.
They lost like their whole starting secondary.
Exactly. So, and their defense wasn't that good last year to begin with. So, that's going to be a problem. And Kyler Murray is going to be back healthy, a full year healthy this year. So, and they got some weapons. I like McBride. I like the receiver core that he was able to work with last year. They made some noise, a little bit of noise last year. So.
Wow, you ain't even gonna name drop your boy?
Well, the running back?
Marvin Harrison.
Oh yeah, how could I forget? How could I forget MHJ from the O, baby? He gonna represent out there. Just somebody else I'm forgetting. I just thought of him and I forgot him again. But it's all right. He gonna represent either way. Colts, Bills. So we both got the Bills on that one. Titans, Bears. Hype first game for Caleb Williams.
Like that. I'm going Bears.
Going Bears. I'm going Bears as well.
I like the weapon. Tennessee is another rebuilding team.
Yep.
Tennessee do got some people on defense though, but I like the Bears. The Bears got a crazy good offensive weapons, young defense. They got a top corner in the league.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Bears.
Yep. And then we got Jaguars, Dolphins.
Miami.
Yep, I'm going with same Dolphins. I think they are going to try to explode like they did last year against every team that they face. Jaguars are trying to somewhat get back on track because last year was a horrible year for them. But I think the Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence got to stop turning the ball over.
Yeah, I think part of that was somewhat injury, but
Oh yeah, they. I don't think he had a really good offensive line last year. He was getting hit a
Yeah,
lot.
he was getting hit a lot.
He's
Like,
got to cut down on the fumbles though. Like,
yeah, definitely not turn over the ball. Offense, I mean, throwing interceptions and fumbles. But yeah, I think Tyreek is trying to go for another 2,000. Not
and
another, but trying to get 2,000 for the first time.
another Jalen Waddle. Like that. They're another team, high powered offense. We know what that off. I know what that offense is capable of.
Exactly. Let's see if he can do it again. If they could do it again. Speaking of Broncos,
Oh,
Seahawks
don't even ask. You know where I'm going.
division game. I like it for
Out
off
of division.
rip.
No, we're not in division. They NFC, we AFC.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I thought that.
It's both West. That's probably why,
Yeah,
because we're both the West.
exactly,
But
exactly.
nah, I'm gonna take us. One is I am biased. Two, on that Seattle's just like we don't know what they're gonna be. We know they got a good defense. We
Yep.
know, we got Witherspoon out there. We
Yeah,
know they
those,
got DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Geno Smith can still get it done. Absolutely, but I just think Bo Nix is gonna come out and trying to prove something.
I like it. Seahawks, like you said, they kind of we don't know with.
This their first year with another head coach as well. Like,
Yeah, true. And we don't know what Geno Smith is going to be because he's inconsistent. He's good and then he's bad, and he's good and he's bad, and he's good and he's bad. So you don't really know. So I can't really bank on them with that. And the Broncos look like they're going in the right direction with their future. And Bo is going to try to prove himself against this team. Tough though because it's going to be against the 12. It's going to be
oh
in,
yeah, it's
that's
in
going to
Seattle. Yeah,
that's a tough environment for your first game. But hopefully, if he wins that, that's even more impressive. Raiders, Chargers, two teams that are kind of like rebuilding in a way.
tie. Oh no, I gotta go Chargers.
Possible. It's on the board.
I gotta go Chargers. We know what Jim Harbaugh is capable of on the offense, and he's got a quarterback like Justin Herbert. My only beat, like not beef, but like the only thing I've always held against the Chargers from last year was that defense wasn't good.
Yeah.
It's just, do I trust Justin Herbert with that head coach to get it done over Gardner Minshew?
Right.
I'm gonna go Justin Herbert and the Chargers.
I'm with you on that. I'm going with the Chargers.
You have all this written down. You writing like who we both got.
I should.
I think so. I think you should, based on the fact of
So
we can go over it next
right.
week.
Yeah, exactly.
We can keep our like record.
I had a pen somewhere, and
We can do all that in post though.
yeah, exactly. I can just go back and do it. But yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Raiders are going to make it a little closer because I do have.
Is it in Vegas or LA?
It's in LA. It's in LA. Wait,
No, it doesn't really matter.
Aren't they the same? No, they have two different stadiums now, right?
No, the Rams and them are both there.
Okay, got it.
But I think the Rams might be Monday night. The Rams, I think, might have a Monday game.
True. But yeah, I like Harbaugh. I think he's going to be able to get what's his name, Justin Herbert, to play better than he has.
Justin Herbert got to win a playoff game soon.
Yeah, he's got to do it. This year's got to be the year that
out of that whole bunch of quarterbacks, he's the only one who hasn't won a playoff game. He's looking like the Phillip Rivers of that bunch.
Mm-hmm. He's got Phillip Rivers. Don't even disrespect Phillip Rivers like that. Phillip Rivers was way better than that.
But I'm talking about, if you think about,
out that bunch,
Eli, Rivers, Big Ben.
Yeah,
who didn't win?
Absolutely. But yeah, I think it'll be a close game, but I'm going to give the edge to Chargers. Cowboys, Browns. Obviously, I'm going with the Cowboys, but this is going to be a tough game.
Tough game
because the Browns defense, I have the utmost respect for. If I'm not mistaken, they were the number one defense at the end of the year. So, and they've got everybody back. That's going to be tough. Dak without no fucking running back. I mean, now we were that was the other signing, was that we got Dalvin Cook, but most are writing him off. I'm willing to give him a shot to see what he does. I'm happy that we signed him because now it's just not just Rico Dow. Like Rico Dow is going to be done by game 6. Like,
Y'all still got Zeke though.
just stop it. Zeke's going to be done by fucking game 2. I'm sorry. Like, I'm
Y'all
not.
still got Zeke.
And
Come
I love
on.
Zeke. I'm just not. We ran him into the fucking ground. We ran him into the ground after like the 6th year. Like, so I think he's gonna be good in short down distance, goal and short and shit like that. But then we bring Dalvin Cook for 3rd down as well. Like, I like that. It's a threat. At least I hope. I'm praying. The only reason why I'm picking our Cowboys, because I would pick the Browns, is because of Deshaun Watson. We don't know if he's gonna rewind and get back to somewhat of the Texans, Deshaun Watson, or what he's been lately from the Browns. Like, he had peaks last moments.
He hasn't been healthy in Cleveland.
That's
yet.
what I was gonna say. He hasn't been healthy, so I'm gonna
Let's not forget Joe Flacco was their quarterback in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, and he did his thing too. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys lost. I'll be honest. I would not be surprised. But I'm just, my head's picking my boys because Dak, this is a prove it year, Dak. It starts now, motherfucker. You want your 60 fucking million? Go get it. Starts today or tomorrow or Sunday, whatever.
Sunday. I want to pick the Browns just because of that defense and stuff, but I'm gonna pick the Cowboys because the fact that the Browns still won't have Nick Chubb.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
If they had a healthy Nick Chubb, I'm taking the Browns. I'm sorry. Like, that defense, like you said, number 1 defense in the league last year, brought everybody back. And then you have a top 5 running back in the league? Come on.
Yeah.
That's scary.
He's not going to be there till game 4.
Yeah. So with that, I'll take Dallas in a very close game.
Good point. Good point about that, because I completely forgot about Chubb not being there until week 4. So Dak, like I said, I'm on your ass if you don't get this done.
No, it sucks for Dak because you got the pressure on you and you're going against that defense week 1.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Damn. Good luck.
He's gonna get paid regardless.
Absolutely.
Cowboys. He's gonna get paid regardless. But if he doesn't have a successful season, that number, that 60 million, ain't happening. That 65 or whoever resets it, you won't be the guy to do it. So this is an important year regardless. He needs to understand that. All right. Next game, Commanders, Buccaneers.
Where's that game at?
In Tampa.
I'm going to go Tampa.
I like it.
They were a playoff team last year. Brought back Baker. Brought back Mike Evans. Washington, they got a rookie quarterback on the road.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I got to go Tampa.
I'm with you for the same reason. I'm a big, even though I'm a NFC East guy, obviously being a Cowboys fan, I'm big on the Commanders this year. I'm big on them. I think they're going to be ahead of the Giants in the third, fighting for a playoff spot, whether it be with
Cowboys
or the Eagles.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised around like week 7 through like 9. They're still in the hunt.
Right. Exactly. Like I'm big on them. I like Jaden Daniels. I like damn, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting his name. Their head coach.
McLaurin? Oh, the head coach, Dan Campbell.
No. It's
Dan Quinn. I'm sorry.
Dan Quinn. Yeah, Quinn.
Campbell's the Lions coach.
Yep. I'm big on him. I think he's gonna get that defense. Well,
and they got Bobby Wagner. I forgot.
Yeah, they got a lot of players. A lot of players from the Cowboys that were good for us. They stole them. So I should be mad about it, but I can't hate on it because Quinn was a good coach. So obviously they're gonna go with their coach. But yeah, I got the Bucks because their experienced team. Baker has been proving a lot of motherfuckers wrong each and every year. Like, yo, I still can ball. Like, stop playing with me. I was the number 1 pick for a reason. Like, I can get it done. Give me some weapons. I can get it done. So shout out to him, Tyreek Evans. They got some weapons. So I'm gonna give that to the Bucks. But look out for the Commanders this year. Rams, Lions in Detroit.
Detroit. Sorry, Matthew Stafford. Yeah, Detroit. That team. Look what they were, a half of a football game away from reaching the Super Bowl.
Yep.
to play the team they beat last year, week 1 in the Super Bowl. They
Yep.
could have fucked around and won the Super Bowl last year.
Yep. Facts.
And they paid all their top guys.
Mm-hmm. Everybody.
Yeah. And then I just think the Rams is like, this is the first time we're gonna see the non Aaron Donald era Rams. Like,
Yep.
I feel like Matthew Stafford's he's at the end of his career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's just only getting older and older.
Cooper Kupp was hurt damn near all last year. Even though I want to see the offense of a healthy Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua out there. That might be scary.
Yep.
Two slot monsters. Like, what?
Exactly.
Shit.
Stafford, if
that might be scary.
Yeah. I'm with you. Detroit is just, their offense and defense is just too scary.
Yeah.
Both sides of the ball. The Rams will be able to, they on paper, they'll be able to put up points, but I don't know about last year. I think these two went at it, and they both put up like 40 something.
And then Detroit drafted a tight end last year. His rookie year, he became a top 5 tight end.
Yeah, exactly. No, they're just beasts from top to bottom.
Amon-Ra.
Without Donald, they don't have that dominance in the middle. So
there's no scary part of that defense right
now. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams make it close, though, because the Rams, I like their offense and their running back, Kyron Williams. I'm a big fan of him. He was big for me last year.
He might not even be a starter. I heard he's returning punts.
Yeah,
so
he
might be
doing that. He's probably not. I don't even think he was a starter.
I think Blake Corum's going to be the starter.
Yeah, I don't even think. I'm still fine with him being a backup. He got a lot of touches last year, even as a backup.
Yeah, they went through like 7 running backs last year.
Yeah, so I think he's going to be fine. But yeah, give us the Lions. Jets 49ers Monday night. Oh, that last game is a Sunday night game, which is pretty dope. But this is on Monday night. Jets at 49ers.
I want to take the Jets because I told you I'm somewhat high on the Jets this year because of that defense, healthy Aaron Rodgers, but there's no way I'm going to go against the Niners at home. Nah, I can't. They got all their guys back.
Yeah.
They didn't lose nothing. That Niner team is stacked.
They're stacked. But the reason why I'm pausing on it is because they just got those guys back. And Purdy hasn't been.
I understand that, but it's not, to me, just getting them back, it's like they're not new guys. They know the system already. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you just brought in a guy and it's like, all right, now he's got to relearn the whole system.
No.
Ayuk knows that offense. Trent Williams knows that offense.
Very true.
You still got the best running back in football.
Very true.
You have the best left tackle in football.
Banged up. CMC's banged up.
The best middle linebacker in football. Like,
no, that team is stacked for sure. But this Jets team is also on defense at least stacked, and I think good enough to slow them down.
Of course,
they're not on their point. I'm gonna go with the Jets. I'm gonna go with the upset in this one. I
just feel like Rodgers usually struggles against the Niners as well.
He probably does for against his in his career stats. But I'm everything says to go with the 49ers, but that's going to be my upset. I don't think I picked any other like big upset. I think this might be the upset of the week. It's Aaron Rodgers trying to come back and prove that he can still do it after what happened
I just hope he's healthy.
Yeah, that's all.
Think about the guy that injured him last year is on this Niners team, Leonard Floyd.
That's even more.
And on the other side of that, you got Nick Bosa.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be a task for sure with that offensive line being new, put together. For sure, it's definitely going to be a tall task to get. But it's week 1, so anything can happen.
Of course.
So that is our picks for week 1. Make sure if y'all watching or if y'all watch this later, y'all put y'all picks in there for week 1, comments. And if y'all have any questions for us to talk about for next week's episode, make sure y'all put it in the comments as well. Other than that, if you didn't subscribe, make sure you do that. If you didn't like, make sure you do that. And if you didn't comment, make sure you do that. And other than that, you guys enjoy y'all fucking football. Enjoy tomorrow's
Whole
game.
weekend.
Enjoy Friday's game. Enjoy Saturday's college football's game. And enjoy Sunday's game. And enjoy Monday night's fucking game.
So my advice is that whoever didn't watch is gonna watch this tomorrow. It's done. So date nights is done for the week.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Quality time. And
Oh.
2K came out this week.
Pack
So
it up.
quality time is done. Like, sorry.
Hey, pack it up. Y'all time, it's over. Once it hits 12 o'clock, y'all got 4. How many hours y'all got? Yeah. Oh, no, it's about to be 8 o'clock. So
It's gonna be everything's done. If it didn't happen today, it's over with. Sorry.
it's over. You better, maybe some of y'all are some late night crawlers. So y'all better go out and eat right the fuck now.
Yeah, right. Get you a late night
Right.
dinner.
The fuck now, because it's a wrap.
Or a nice
Wake
early
up.
breakfast or lunch tomorrow because it's over.
It's over. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining your boy N.E. at the Jonesin for Sports Jonesin podcast, where we make sports better. Peace.